So let's see. Sans is Ness, Pyrus is Starman, so who else does that leave? Oh dear God, no. W.D. Gaster. He's an interesting character. He was the world scientist before Alphys, aka he was Dr. Gaster, and, well, not much is known about him. As a matter of fact, his only appearance is a possible sprite, and that has to be hacked or reset 66 times in the game to even be seen. So, how on earth would I be able to piece together a theory and figure out who Gaster is if there's so little to go off of? Well, I'll give you a hint. Number one, he's not an Earthbound character. Now, I actually have some evidence to go back on this theory to try and figure out what happened to Gaster and why he's stuck in a room where no one can really find him. Let's start off with my first piece of evidence, which is entry number 17. That's right, there is an entry number 17. If you've gone through the True Lab and have not been hacking the game, you wouldn't know this. Because entry number 17 doesn't technically exist, again, unless you hack the game, in which case you'll find entry number 17, written entirely in Wingdings. Now, this is interesting why it's written in Wingdings, because Gaster's first initials are W and D. Many people think this is going to stand for WD, meaning Wingdings. So I could read this whole thing, except there's only one little line that actually needs to be said, which is the very last line, which is, "What do you two think?" Now, many people have been connecting this to Sans and Papyrus, because Gaster is also kind of a skeletal figure, so they're connecting it to Sans and Papyrus. Personally, I do not think that there is any relation between Gaster, Sans, and Papyrus. I think in this case, the U2 is just what it would make sense that he was talking to. Asgore, the Royal King, and Alphys, his assistant slash scientist in training. Why would he be talking to Sans or Papyrus? It just doesn't really make sense. I think how Sans got Gaster Blasters is he randomly teleported into Gaster's lab. This is the only part of the theory where I actually don't have any evidence. So Sans was accidentally teleporting around and he accidentally stumbled upon Gaster's lab. This is probably where he found the blueprints written in strange symbols. And he also might have attempted to make the machine on the blueprints. I also think this is how he got Gaster Blasters randomly teleporting around. So, with the fact that Sans and Papyrus are unrelated to Gaster out of the way, I think that entry number 17 proves that Gaster is alive during the Determination Project, so wouldn't he try and use a little bit of that himself? What if Gaster was his first test subject? What if he injected himself with determination to try and make himself last longer, so that whenever he was in a bad scenario, he could just reset and get out of it? I mean, wouldn't that make sense? If you were able to have that power, wouldn't you try and give it some yourself? So, Gaster has determination. Why is this a big deal, you might ask? Well, if you didn't know this already, Gaster's kinda dead. Well, he's technically dead. Although, if this is right, he's not dead and yet simultaneously dead. The Gaster followers give us one crucial piece of evidence, that Gaster fell into his machine. Well, what's his most famous project? The core. So, what if Gaster was just going around making sure nothing was malfunctioning in the core, and he accidentally, slipped on a banana peel, some humorous thing or whatever, tripped on a rock, and fell into the core. As he was falling, he tried to reset, and managed to at the last second. However, he also failed to do so because it was the last second, so he both succeeded and failed in resetting, thus causing a bit of a paradox, I guess? and that scattered his dust across time and space, which ended him up in a gray room. Anyways, guys, that's just my theory on Gaster. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like, and yeah, do it wingdings. Why not? If you have any other theories that you want me to try, comment down below, and if you think there's something wrong with my theory, comment down below. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.